MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Colorado Rockies. It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. German Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Blackman is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, the third baseman, Moncada.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon, 58 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. In the air now, out to right field. Blackman is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Abreu is off of first with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Dallas Keuchel will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher. A Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Ball even at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch coming. Here it is.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2.
No strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Set to deal on 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Runners on first with one down. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Batting fourth.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. To the plate now, Ian Desmond.
The center fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. Comes in with 6 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb, and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
At the plate, Drew Butera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. 4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Jimenez. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Carson Fulmer comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. So now to the plate, Herman Marquez. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 6 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now the power field. It's inside fun. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Nomar Mazara.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So stepping in, Luis Robert. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
He waits, now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey.
3-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the 2nd.
So striding forward now, Leury Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box, Carson Fulmer. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. There's 1. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Colorado's out in front, 6-1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Moncada has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And right into the shift. And there's out number two.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Standing in, Charlie Blackmon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They lead it 6-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Now here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch.
We got a full count.
Yohan Moncada will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
To first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
So here's Yohan Moncada. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runners on first with one down. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Outside, 3-0 now. Yasmani Grandal is on deck. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Two balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez.
Nope, that's the ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Jimenez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Nomar Mazara, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. looking to minimize the damage here. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 6 and the White Sox 2. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Rockies.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Arenado is retired, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Hit in the air down the left field line. On the run is Jimenez, and no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 6-2. Ready for another chance? Luis Robert. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Luis Robert.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. To short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting,
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. The pitch. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Murphy's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Carson Fulmer.
So here now is the pitcher, Carson Fulmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. Now the 1-1 pitch. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Three and 2 now. Drew Butera will be next. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, the catcher, Drew Butera.
At the plate, Drew Butera, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. On the move is Desmond. He swings and misses. Throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, German Marquez, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Ready with the 0-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazara's on the move, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
David Dahl to the plate now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Seven runs, an equal number of hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rockies are out in front, 7-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the White Sox.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Tim Anderson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The third baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
0-1, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Two out here and a runner at second. Pops this one up. But this will land untouched. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now to the plate, Trevor Story. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Down to 3-1.
Charlie Blackmon waits on deck. The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Again, he sends it out of play. There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even
Now
close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Strike taken up in the zone. Runner at first here, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Jimmy Cordero takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They're on top 7-2. Digging in, Eloy Jimenez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Strike count 2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Eloy Jimenez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Now batting, Nomar Mazara comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just inside. Mazara, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Blackman. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
Into the box, Luis Robert. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So coming to the plate, Ryan McMahon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Cordero primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground. And when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Grandal has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Drew Butera.
Into the box now, Drew Butera. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2.
The count is full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First offering on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They're on top 7-2. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, number 50.
Edwin Encarnacion come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim.
Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The first baseman.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
To the plate now, Jose Abreu. Yes, he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now Abreu connects deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Sox get 1 on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 7 and the White Sox 3. Kelvin Herrera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Mazzara will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for route number 1.
The shortstop,
Trevor Story steps in now. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Ball 1, no strike.
2-0 now. Herrera, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year Major League vet. 1 out, nobody on. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive to left. Jimenez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering, skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Jimenez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Leading off the inning, Yasmani Grandal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yasmani Grandal.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
This is chopped down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Count is 3-2.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's good. Ball 2. Come on.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Still way back. It's 9-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Standing in, Ryan McMahon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
At the ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Desmond. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Evan Marshall comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Drew Butera, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Now it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Let's go, Rocky!
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The pitcher, number 54.
Raimel Tapia will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Raimel Tapia.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's the 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Robert comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Now the relay home. And it's in time to get him. But one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. 9th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 10-3. Jairo Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jairo Diaz.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Robert starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Diaz, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Up next for the White Sox, the second baseman, Leury Garcia.
Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Drilled to first. Gloved by Murphy. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
James McCann will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
James McCann.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bounce towards the second baseman. McMahon fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Rockies put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. German Marquez is credited with the win. Dallas Keuchel permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.